Good morning, everybody. Are y'all ready to stand up? Y'all know the song, so sing along. Here we go. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light. Everybody, you can sit. Everybody, get up on your feet. Get up now. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Ah! Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. Get up now. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. All right, everybody, now listen. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody, everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. All right, everybody. Turn to your neighbor and say good morning. You can even walk across the aisle, Genevieve, and say hi to somebody. Make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light. Everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Thank you, ladies. So good morning, everybody. How are y'all feeling today? Is everybody feeling good today? Yes? Anybody not feeling good today? Well, we're done then. Have a great day. I am Reverend Dr. James Mellon, and I am here to... Thank you, Mom. And I'm very excited to be here and to facilitate what we're all here to do today. Do you know what we're here to do today? Does anybody know what we're here to do today? You know what? I'm going to try something different today. Follow me with the cameras. Let's see. What are we here to do? Carolyn, what are we here to do today?
Love only.
Okay. Carolyn is here to love only. Okay. What are you here to do, Doug?
To know that right where I am, I am.
No. To know that right where I am, I am. Let's see what Scott Gibbs here to do. Because he's a wild guy. What are you here to do?
Forgive everything.
Good Lord. Let's ask Austin, because he doesn't know any of this stuff. So what are you here to do?
Remember who I am.
Jesus. Really? Really? Hold on. Okay, Carol, help me out here. What are you here to do?
I'm here to share and celebrate and love and joy and kumbaya.
Okay, all of the above, and oh wait, let's try over here with little Joey. So, what are you here to do?
Share my love.
And you?
I'm here to observe it all.
Ooh, okay, that's my favorite one. I am here to observe it all. Sounds very spooky for this Halloween weekend. So how many of you would love to just be here in an observing mode? Okay, you're alone. No, but think about it. The observer, what you observe expands. So you're here to observe love only. You're here to forgive everything. And you're here to, most importantly, and who said that one? Oh, Austin did. Yeah. To remember who you are. Now, is anybody here for the first time? First, stand up for 1 second. Welcome. Thank you for coming today. So stay there. You know what? I know Thor's like, really, I got to follow you all over the freaking place. So what is your name?
Dwight Ross.
Dwight.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
I don't know a lot of Dwights.
Me either.
Yeah. What do you do?
Physical therapy and training for professional athletes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Leave me your card.
Okay.
So you do professional training for athletes?
Yes.
Okay, great. Do you ever do any mental professional training?
No, we have people for that. I'm not qualified.
Yes, you are. Oh, yeah. Well, it's you. Okay, good.
That's why I'm here.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. So I'm going to ask them questions. Stay there. And I'll stay here with you. Okay. We come together every Sunday as a spiritual community to do one thing and one thing only, everybody. What is that? What'd you hear?
I heard a group of. I didn't understand it at all. Are they saying that?
Are they saying that? They shouldn't be, but maybe they are. They're saying that right where I am.
God is. Right.
So we kind of celebrate God being you.
Okay.
Like
sure.
God's name is Dwight.
Right.
How's that feel?
Feels great.
Yeah, because it's true.
It's fact.
Yeah, right? It's scientific proof.
Right.
In the quantum field, everything is related. It's all energy, and here it is right here.
It's the energy. Right.
Yeah, good.
That's what I'm here.
Do you want to get up and give my talk?
No.
Okay.
Not today.
Okay, let's give it up for
observing
Dwight. Oh, you know what we have? You're observing today. That's funny. So we have a gift for you. If you go out to the table, they will give you my book.
Okay.
And it's about mental muscle. It's about working out your brain, your mind, your consciousness.
Might need that.
You might need that. You might not after this. Okay. Thank you, Dwight. Okay. Oh, that was great. Thank you. You're such a good, you're a game player. Thank you. So we also do remind ourselves of what all of you just reminded me of, our vision statement, which is to How's that work for you, John DePatty? It works. To love only, forgive everything, and remember who you are. Driving up here, Kevin and I were talking about the number of churches that have taken our vision statement and made it their own. So it's in a number of churches now around the country. Actually, it's in Toronto as well, that is the vision statement. And there's a reason for that, because these 3 simple little things are an outline to living the most amazing life. If you could actually go through your life, Lisa, loving only, and if you could, Kevin, forgive me everything. He actually does. That's the interesting thing about our marriage, because he does, forgives everything. Not there's a lot to forgive, but Tiffany calls him a saint. Yeah, so is Austin. So forgive everything, and the final one, remember who you are. And you know what? That's the journey, isn't it? That's the journey. To go through life remembering who you are, no matter what's going on. No matter who, no matter what, no matter where, no matter when. So, I invite you to take a deep breath. Robbie, you are just amazing. You just know exactly when I am, where I am, what I'm going to do. You're amazing. All right, everybody. Just take another deep breath. Let's dive in. Get ready, my soul. What are you here to do today? Just bring it to mind. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. What do you want to know? I'm diving in to the sweetest kind of life. to the deepest kind of love. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, and everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever been has brought me here to this precious moment, here to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. So as we come to the end this month of our theme of clarity, what has cleared up for you this month? What do you have a better understanding of? How much more do you know? How much more are you willing to know? Are you willing to get out of the way? As Emerson says, get your bloated nothingness out of the way of the divine circuits and let them flow. Because if you're ready, it is ready. Like a geyser to just come up through you, to come out loud and proud and speak its name as you. Here we go. 'Cause here I go. Deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. What are you ready to do? I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. What are you ready for, D? I'm diving in to the sweetest kind of life, Aaron. To the deepest kind of love, Diane, Michael. Get ready, get ready. Get ready, Carolyn, my soul. It's like the universe is talking to you. Get ready, Judd. Get ready, Marilyn, my soul. Take a deep breath and let it out. Thank you, ladies. Beautiful, beautiful. So, every so often here, we have a first. You know, someone who's on the stage for the first time in a certain capacity. And I always love it when that happens. But this is even more special for me because this is somebody who came to the center, I would say reluctantly, only because her mother forced her to come. But she came, she saw, she stayed. The mother left because she moved back east. Well, actually, she came here, got very clear, married the love of her life, and moved back east. So that works for me. But she left the daughter here, and she has worked her way through all of our teachings, through 2 years of practitioner studies. Next week, she will be in the desert at Joshua Tree Retreat Center with 50 practitioners and leaders in both centers, and she will sit before her panels to become a licensed practitioner, which I have no doubt will go very easily and breezily. And she's also happens to be in her first year of ministerial class. There's a lot coming out of this very sassy, crazy, dynamic woman. So please welcome Genevieve Joy. So we've all experienced your comedy. How many of you have experienced our comedy?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. If you haven't yet, what she's about to do has nothing to do with that. I'm giving a disclaimer.
Okay.
Yes. So this is different for you. You're standing here in a very different capacity, probably one you hadn't thought of before. This.
Well, this morning I did a lot.
You did? Why?
While I was oversleeping and panicking, and then I remembered clarity
Is the theme.
is the theme. Yeah, so there was no more of that, and now I'm here.
There you go. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Thor. It's a little. This will be a little unpredictable how this goes. So
The idea.
So what has clarity meant to you? I mean, really.
Really. Getting my bloated nothingness out of the way. I think it's been said. I think that's what clarity is.
How are you at that?
I'm working on it. I'm here.
Are you good at it though?
I'm better at it every day.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's better than the other way around.
Which is, I'm getting worse at it every
Worse
day?
at it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting better every day of having clarity about your life.
I am.
So
Every day, as more truth about myself is being revealed, I'm becoming more clear.
Good. So I read this book, and I teach this book in ministerial, which you'll get to next year, called The One Thing. And it's like, what's the one thing? If I were to say, what's the one thing most important to you in your life? What's the one thing most important to you in your life?
Oh, dear. I need the book.
But this is the question the book asks.
The book asks.
One thing. Think of one big thing.
I'm going to go with clarity, since this is what we're on.
No, something physical.
But I think that with clarity comes all the rest. That's what I need in this moment, because I don't know.
Give me one thing that's really important to you in your life. One thing you want to accomplish.
I want to, well, there's my comedy career. There's that.
Wow, did you see how you just said that?
I know.
Well, there's my comedy career.
I know, well, I feel like that's supposed to be the right answer.
What? No, there's no supposed to be's in this. It's just tap in and go, what's the one thing? The one thing. Of course, I'm asking myself that now, and I'm in
Right?
the same place you are.
Yeah.
Anybody have a good answer for us?
It's hard when you're on the spot.
Do y'all
like
get the
this.
one? What's yours, Lisa? Love.
Oh, that's a good one.
So is love an important thing for you?
Not as important as comedy.
Okay, so we're doing some elimination.
Yeah.
So comedy's still there.
It's still there.
So
Yeah.
is comedy perhaps yours and Tiffany's most important one thing that
You know what? Because I think that is love to me.
making
So
people laugh?
That's how I express love. So yeah. So, all right. So we're kind of the same. No.
You're going to be a good minister. You
I'm
can
gonna-
kind of make it all make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you say your comedy career is like the most important thing to you?
I would say that, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, would you say that a little quicker next time?
Sure.
So that's a question for all of you. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of clarity, you need to know what that one thing. Now, here's the thing. I'm a jack of all trades type people. Oh, I do so many things. But I always know what's the one thing that's most important to me in a specific moment. I'm very clear. Like right now, the most important thing to me right now is that I have fun. That's where I've gotten to in my life. If I'm not having fun, why am I doing it? Do you ever ask yourself that? And that quote that I think I used in class, that if I can't put my heart in it, I have to take myself out of it. Because if I can't have fun, what is the point? Right? Do you have fun when you do comedy?
I do.
Tell us a joke. Can you keep it clean?
Oh, my.
You're a comic. It's the most important thing in the world to
But
you.
I'm not here I'm here as a practitioner.
You are always
as an
here as a
almost-
practitioner comic.
As a practitioner comic?
Yeah. Yes, because I'm never not an actor, singer, dancer, creator, choreographer, producer, father, husband. I'm all of the above. I know, isn't that a lot? It's so much, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really any of those.
Snap.
things. That's a lot.
Yes, it is a lot.
That's a lot.
So do you have a joke?
I mean, I have a lot of jokes.
Do you have a clean one? See, this is where it's going to get tough.
This is where it's going to get tough.
Talk about the doll.
Talk about the doll?
Yeah.
It's my mother's birthday. We want to do
Today's
that
her
for on
birthday?
her birthday?
Yes. Happy
All right.
birthday, Kathleen.
Here's the story about the doll. When I was a little kid, I'm aging myself, but does anyone remember American Dolls?
The American
Yeah.
Girl dolls?
American Girl dolls. Well, they used to, like now there's 1,000 million dolls, but when I was a kid there were 3. And there was this catalog and you choose the one that you wanted, and I wanted the one with the brown hair and the blue eyes because that's what I looked like. And I thought I was pretty, what did I know? And then Christmas morning arrived and I get Kirsten from Scandinavia, the blonde. And I opened the box and my mom's standing over me, isn't she beautiful? And I said, yes, but I don't look like her. And she said, you will. You know what's the most amazing part?
You do! Talk about self-fulfilling prophecies
Right?
from our parents.
Mm-hmm.
But you also love your blonde hair.
I do.
And it's pretty natural.
Looking.
So you actually have a lot of clarity in your life, just to be clear.
Yeah.
You do. Do you always listen to it?
No.
What happens when you're not listening to it? What happens?
Everything goes wrong. That's what happens.
Okay.
When I don't listen to me, to the clarity coming through, that's when everything goes wrong.
Right. Good.
It's pretty simple.
So you're kind of done with that.
I'm kind of so done with that.
Yeah. Anybody else? You all done? Oh, Eric's done with it too. Good, Eric. Yeah. The only clarity we ever need is in the heart, is in the soul, is in the true authentic self, in the oversoul that knows everything. When I get in touch with that clarity, I do pretty well. When I start putting pieces together out here to make sense out of things, I have just stepped into this world of the Mishigosh, and I'm now making sense out of it. That was for Judd. The Mishigosh, all that stuff, and now making sense out of this, which is not clarity. It's just moving the chairs around on the Titanic.
It's trying to control.
Ah. Are you a
Where
controlling
it's
person?
not, at times, I try to control things, but it's not really our business to control.
Right.
It's deep
I
down
heard your
we are.
answer the other day, yeah, in class, yeah.
Right?
I'm not controlling, so I don't understand that much.
Uh-huh.
I just did that to hear that response. Yeah, and my husband didn't even react because he knows that I'm doing really well being non-controlling, aren't I?
Absolutely.
And there you go.
Yeah.
You've done great. Thank you for being up here today. So,
Thank you.
our theme is clarity. What's our affirmation? Look that way.
My mind is clear. My heart is full. I am fabulous.
Are you believing that?
I agree with that one, yeah, for sure.
Are there some you don't agree with?
What?
Okay, so how do you want them to do it? Do you want them to stand? Do you want them to sit? Do you want them to scream? What do you want?
All right, well, we're all standing, so let's do it. I'm standing, everybody can stand, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can sit. You got to lead them.
Ooh.
This is what a
So
leader
am I
does.
going to read this?
You're gonna.
and then
I don't
we're
know.
all
How do you
gonna
want to
say
do it? It's all yours.
I don't know what's the protocol. All
No,
right.
do it your
I'm gonna
way.
say this one more time, and then everybody say it with me. How's
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
All right. My mind is clear. My heart is full. I am fabulous. All right, everyone.
My mind is clear. My heart is full. I am fabulous. Again?
Sure, why not?
Should we do something big on fabulous? See, Joe wants to tap dance or do something.
Oh, yeah.
Joe,
all right.
come up and do it with us. Come up here. Come up here, Joe. Okay, ready, Joe?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
My mind is clear. My heart is full. I am fabulous. Thank you, Joe. Genevieve Joy. Thank you, Genevieve. Oh, how great is that? So, I have written with my partner, Scott DeTurk, a little musical called The Bells Are Swinging. And we are doing a 20-minute presentation of it in Hollywood next Monday night. And there's a song in the show, it's called the I Want song. You know, every musical has an I Want song. I think I've told you all that? Every musical has an I Want song. Like Pippin when he sings Corner of the Sky. He's saying, I gotta find my corner of the sky. Then there's his I Want song, and the show's supposed to kind of like unravel from the I Want. Well, this is the I Want song from Bells Are Swinging. And it is sung by the character of Nora. And yes, the character was named after my daughter. And actually, the journey of this character was named after my daughter, who basically said to me at one point, just because I'm good at something doesn't mean I have to do it. And I have that on my wall reminding me, just because I'm good at something doesn't mean I have to do it. And so this song is her journey through an angst-ridden life that has brought her to the point, this character, not my daughter, although that brought her to a point where she was questioning everything. And so here to sing what it means to be me, Emily Edwards.
Before I know where I'm going, first I gotta know where I've been. Before I let them see me showing, first I gotta wash away that dirty sin of living every other dream but mine, being exactly who I'm told I should be. Before I know where I'm going, I've gotta find out what it means to be me. Before I know where I'm going, first I gotta find where I'm at. It helps to know just what they're throwing right before you step up to bat. There's a million reasons to stay the course and a million more to break free. Before I know where I'm going, I've gotta find out what it means to be me. I'm so tired obeying all the rules, living my life by your design. Just for once I'd like to join the fools who to be me.
Emily, to my knowledge, I don't think that song has ever been sung better. Truly. And since I've been there every time it's been sung, I'm correct. So, the title of my talk today is this: Me, Myself, and God. It's interesting because I changed the title. I tried to change the title of the talk towards the end of the week. Actually, it was on Saturday. And Lori was like, I can get to it. No, it was on Friday. And I actually changed the title of this on Thursday, and she fixed it. And then on Friday morning, I wrote her a message. Before I went to bed, I said, could you put it back to what it was? Well, she was asleep. So when she woke up, she got up early Friday morning somehow, and the slide gets sent out to all you on Friday morning at 6 a.m. But she woke up, she said, like 5:50, and just thought, I should check my emails. And she said, oh my God. I had to like scurry, open it up, pull that off, and then fix it. And what I had changed it to was me, myself, and I am. To go on the me, myself, and I. But when I woke up, before I went to bed on Thursday night after ministerial class, I was like, no, God has to be in this equation. And it certainly needs to be in this equation this way: me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and God. Me, myself, and I am. We have a lot of personalities. And here we are in Halloween weekend. We have a lot of masks that we hide behind. We have a lot of costumes that we wear. This is a costume. This is my Sunday morning costume. This is my put on a tie and vest and look like a minister costume, right? But I like it. It's a costume that fits me, actually really well. It's a costume that fits me because I created it. I created this costume for myself. I created this look. I created the character of James the minister. And why I said that to you earlier was because I had an idea of what the character of James the minister looked like when I first became a minister. But I was also James the actor, director, producer at the time, theater owner. And too many people started coming into the theater company and then joining the church. And so all of a sudden, James the director, who at that time, 20 years ago, was really controlling, and really, I wanted it the way I wanted it the way I want it now. Well, that's not the minister you want to go to church and listen to on Sundays. And one of my congregants came in, this is in my first year of ministry, and had a meeting with me. And she was actually one of the actresses in the company. And she came in, and I thought I was giving her a counseling session. She goes, I'm going to need a counseling session. I said, great. She came in for the counseling session, and I sat down, and she said, I don't know who you are sometimes. In my head, I'm like, what does that have to do with your problems? But that was her problem. She said, you know, I come on Sunday and I am so inspired and I love Science of Mind and everything you say. But then I'm in rehearsal with you and sometimes you're really angry and you're really like pushing me and really, you know, in a way that doesn't feel like my minister. And I said, well, I'm your director then, I'm not your minister. And she said to me, you're always all of it at the same time. I can't break those up. Probably that was the beginning of my ministry. I'd already been through Science of Mind 100, 200, 300, 400, practicum, you know, the whole year of studying to be a minister after the studying. I'd already been through all of that. I'd already opened a church, for God's sake. I was a staff minister for a whole year. I opened a church. The church was running for 6 months, 9 months. That was the beginning of my ministry, when I actually came face to face with this concept. Me, myself, and God are one thing, period. I can't be God on Sunday and in honor of Tiffany, and an asshole on Monday. Because you know her, Reverend Dr. Tiffany's statement is, love only, forgive everything, remember who you are, and don't be an asshole. I think she should write that book. Who else thinks she should write that book? But you know, sometimes that's what was happening. And even today, there are moments when I go, God, I could have done that better. Anybody else? Do you have moments when you could just say, thank you, PJ, when you could say, I could have done that better? And it's not I should have done that better. Because frankly, it's not that I should have done it better, because I did it the best I could do it in that moment. But in hindsight, I could have done it better, and that's growing. That's the way you take a look at your costumes and go, yeah, that one's not fitting you so well anymore. You might want to adjust that or change that. So I have a quote here by Eckhart Tolle. Here it is. To know yourself as the being underneath the thinker, the stillness underneath the mental noise, the love and joy underneath the pain, is freedom, salvation, and enlightenment. So as we come to this last Sunday in the month of clarity, I'm here to ask you some important questions, which is, what's behind your costume? What's behind whatever mask you are comfortably wearing right now? Whatever that mask is. And more importantly, do you feel safe enough to let what Eckhart Tolle is talking about here, to know yourself as the being underneath it all? Do you feel safe enough to let that out? Are you willing to be vulnerable? You know, someone mentioned we had our final practicum yesterday for the practitioners. Their next step is to take the written test and then pass their panels. And somebody said it wasn't okay to be vulnerable in this particular type of work. And it was a woman saying women can't be afforded the vulnerability that men could be afforded because they're looking weak, and they can't look weak as in a certain world. And my question is, are we still living in that world where women have to show up one way and men have to show up another way? Have we not done what Eckhart Tolle says, to know yourself to know yourself as the being underneath the thinker, the being underneath the gender, the being underneath the sexuality, the being underneath the political choices? Our only hope as a divine human culture is to really start living from the underneath, not from all the masks we put on, not from all the characters we choose to play. I think Eckhart Tolle really, really gets this right. To know yourself beneath the mask. So this next quote is by Meister Eckhart. But as I go to read it, I want to say Meister Eckhart was excommunicated from the Catholic Church. Just so you all know. One of our greatest thinkers was excommunicated from the Catholic Church because he dared to say, I am God. Because one of his greatest quotes is, between God and me, there is no between. And that was hard, because in this world of costumes and masks, there are those that don the mask of the leader being in charge, the controller, the person that must keep everyone down in order to be up. That's a costume. Have you seen it lately? Our job is to not buy into that. Meister Eckhart was excommunicated. Oh well, he moved on. And just kept writing and just kept bringing truth to the world. So he says here, a human being has so many skins inside, covering the depths of the heart. We know so many things, but we don't know ourselves. Why, 30 or 40 skins or hides as thick as hard as an ox's or bear's cover the soul. Go into your own ground and learn to know yourself there. Go beyond all of the masks. Go beyond all of the roles you play. Go beyond everything that's going on out here Live there, Lisa. And I know you are. Your new website is so exquisite, so beautiful. What you're doing for women in the world is so important. But she couldn't do that if she was doing it from out there. It's funny, Kevin and I are watching a new show. How many people watch, what's it called? The Good Fight. Anybody watch The Good Fight? What a great show. Somebody said, James, just watch the pilot. It's 6 seasons, so we have a lot to do. But it was so amazing because I'm looking at this show, and there's an understanding in this show of what is the good fight? What is it? And so much is going on out here. Everybody's trying to fix what's out here. And you know what? You may be able to fix what's out here, Emily. You might be able to fix some of the stuff out here that's annoying. But if you stepped back, that would come into a much sharper perspective, a much deeper clarity. You would see it for what it is, which is nothing. The nothingness from which so much comes. And so when he says here, go into your own ground and learn to know yourself there, your true self, your authentic self. So how many of you dream at night? Yeah. I woke up the other morning, maybe it was yesterday. I woke up and in my dream, listen to this. In my dream, I was rewriting a musical. A musical I wrote, what was it, 40 years ago? I don't know, how long ago was it? 30 years ago? 30 years ago, my first musical, an unfinished song. I woke up in the midst of rewriting it, and the first thing, I turned to Kevin and said, I just rewrote the opening of an unfinished song. To which, he reasonably said, what? And I said, yeah, I'm actually taking you out of the opening number, and you come into it. But then I started thinking to myself, what is going on in me that had me subconsciously rewriting my life? Something in me is bubbling up saying, there's another way to look at this. There's another way to live this. There's another way to do this. And it came in the form of rewriting my first musical, which, it was 30 years ago. I really should be rewriting the new musical, not the old musical. But it was a metaphor saying, what's there that you can change? What's there that's new? What's the excitement that's out there for you? Same old doesn't work. How many people here like to live in the world of same old? None of you. Good. So go into your own ground and learn to know yourself there. So the whole thing he's asking you is to question, a big question. So here it is. You ready? You get to answer this for yourself. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you, Robbie? You're a husband. I know Robbie's like, don't ask me. I won't ask you really, but you're a husband, you're a musician, you're a musical director, you're a composer, you're a really, really, really nice man, right? You're Jewish, you were Jewish, you are Jewish. I guess once you're Jewish, you're always Jewish. Tiffany just said they don't let you out. Yeah. No, but Jewish is really more who you are with your DNA. All of these things. So who are you? Right? Who are you? When you really answer that question, way too often, the answer to that question is going to be out here. It's going to be out here. But who are you? You're the person that created out here. You're the person that went to the Halloween store and picked up a costume and put it on. And there you are, the musical director, although they have very uniquely different costumes for one another. Whatever those costumes are, you've already picked them out and you're wearing them. And here you are at whatever age you're at, 60, 50, 70, 80, 40, 30, whatever age you're at, and you've had all these years to pick out a costume. And right now, it's as if all of those costumes have come together, melded together into one James Mellon costume. And I can change it all I want. I can throw on a different shirt. I can throw on shorts, long pants. I can wear a skirt. I don't often. I could wear a dress. I don't often. I don't. Well, maybe. I should try. Because truthfully, I'm kind of caught up in this male look that I have. And yet, beyond the male look, I might be talking myself right into becoming a transgender. And so it is. No, someone said, actually you said it to me. Came up behind me and said, I knew it was you from the back. And she went, because you said like this. And I didn't even know I was doing the beveled look today. But all of those things come together into one amalgamated Doug Draper. And here's the thing. As much as I love me some Doug Draper, what's behind who Doug Draper is infinitely amazing compared to the amazing Doug Draper now. There's so much more. Right, Cynthia? There's more than just your historical costume that you wear occasionally. Right? There's more than the way we present ourselves to the world, because we present ourselves to the world from a belief system of having believed for ourselves who we are. This is who I am. And you know what? We also believe who we're not. Nah, I'm not like that. I'm not that kind of person. Really? No? Okay. That's what you've created today. Austin and Tiffany have created this. Their hearts have aligned and they have created this. But you know what happens in some marriages? Not this one. Once that comes together and aligns, they stay in that box. There it is. Two people are not meant to come together and stay where they were. Two people are meant to come together and expand. Together, individually, singularly, but always benefiting the other. That's how I see marriage and relationships. So, I want to go to some of the lyrics in the song. Would you go to the next slide? Before I know where I'm going, first I've got to find where I've been. Are you your past? No, you're not your past. Anybody think they're their past? Well, actually, you all do, because we kind of take our past and bring it into the present. So I am not my past, but it really is helpful for me to know what I've done with what I've had so far. So that's actually a very positive thing, and anyone who's in mental muscle right now knows that's what we're doing. We're looking in there. We're seeing, why did I decide on this belief? What happened back here that brought me to here? The knowing is important. Before I know where I'm going, I don't want to take another step until I am sure I am a fully realized, awake, aware, conscious person. And I don't need to step into the same trap again, or the same hole again, or the same habit again. So that was the first line of that song. Next one, please. Living every other dream but mine, being exactly who I'm told I should be. Now, this might sound like you're living everybody's dreams in the world, and certainly my conversation with Nora on her last day on this earth, of her consciousness on this earth, rather, she basically laid it out for me. She basically said, here's the deal, except it wasn't that calm, it was kind of loud. And she basically said, I need to be done being what everybody else thinks I should be. Even if it's an Oscar-winning actress, if that's not what I want to do, I'm not going to do it. I need to be done with all of it. This song came literally to me in a download. Grabbed a guitar, wrote it in one sitting because it was something laying in the air. Living every other dream but mine, being exactly who I'm told I should be. But here's the biggest problem with this. You don't have to be who you've told yourself you should be, because you're the worst part of that. Because we keep trying to be who we have suddenly told ourselves we should be. I'm 68 years old. Why would I think I still should be what my 20-year-old thought I should be? Or let's go back and reclaim that. No, I don't want to reclaim what my 20-year-old was insane. Truly, how many would say their 20-year-old was a little crazy? Yeah, my 20-year-old, I don't listen to him at all. I get it. And I also don't, but I do want to know why this 20-year-old needed to be a big movie star. It really didn't have anything to do with wanting to do the work at that time. It was because I wanted people to look at me. I wanted them to know how great I was, because I didn't. So there you go, buddy. Now you know why that happened. So living every other dream but mine, being exactly who I'm told I should be. You should let yourself off the hook. Are you still trying to live your old dream of who you think you should be? And I know I'm asking a lot of questions today. We have practitioners after service to work with you as you answer these questions. But it's a really important question, right, Carol? Are you right now who you've told yourself you should be? Or are you an infinite expression of pure potentiality where anything is possible and I can choose from that? Now, I'm not going to choose from that from all of this. I'm not going to choose from that from all of this. I'm not going to choose from that because you all think I should do it. I'm going to back up and choose from that, from an authentic voice that speaks through me as me, because it is me. Me, myself, and God. One thing. And once I get that, woo! Watch out. Here I come. Would you all like to be at that moment? Would everybody do that with me, please? And once I get that, woo! How's that feel? Right? That's the moment. And we got to start feeling these moments, not just talking about them. Next. There's a million reasons to stay the course and a million more to break free, and I just don't give a crap about any of them anymore. How do you feel about that? All these reasons why I should stay where I am, doing what I'm doing. Kevin and I were driving here today, and I said, I'm thinking I'm going to keep doing this for, and I'm not sharing that with you yet, these many years, and then I'm ready to do what's next, whatever that is. Maybe I will become a dress designer. I don't know. Swan's like, oh, yeah. Right? But I started thinking about it. I was like, I'm not going to just do this into the sunset because I'll get stale. Actually, I won't. I never get stale. Something's always interesting to me. But if I ever felt like I was getting stale, I'd be saying goodbye pretty quickly. But I also know there's so much for me to do, and there's so much for you to do, and there's a million reasons for me to stay the course. I get it. I'm reading a book that Thor suggested to me about habits and about doing something every day and the incremental effect it has on you. And it's just remarkable, Thor. Actually, I've already read the first third of the book, right? And a million more to break free. How many of you are renegades? I am. Yeah. I can give you 1,000 reasons why I should run, why I should break free. And I'm really smart. I could make perfect sense out of it. I could make perfect sense out of every decision I make. And that's out here. I'm kind of done with out here. Because when I back up here, it's almost like there are no decisions. There's just energy that says, here you go. Or it says, woo! Here you go. So, beyond the reasons, beyond all the things, there's a clarity. And that's what we've been looking at this month. There's a clarity that doesn't care about your reasons. And the last quote from the song is, living my life by your design. If you are living any part of your life because someone else has designed it for you, it's time to think again. It's time to live again. It's time to choose again. Dr. Laura Shackelford was telling us the other night in class this story about Neil Donald Walsh, who she was sitting with having dinner, and a mosquito flew by, and he went, choose again. I love that concept. Yeah, you kill the mosquito, choose again. Whoever you want to be, whatever you want to be. I think most of us need to, everybody try that. Now just pick something you're done with and choose again. Let's do it. I'm going to pick something I'm done with. Got it? You got something you're done with? I do. You got it? Everybody got it? And choose again. How's that feel? Yeah, little Neil Donald Walsh. So, in conclusion to all of this, I have a very important quote, I think a very prophetic quote by Ann Landers, who said this. Oh, no, wait, this is mine first. This is a very prophetic quote. It's mine. Apparently, I didn't write my own quote on my notes. So, who you are is bigger than what you do. But what you do will be much bigger when you always remember who you are. Now just think about that. Who you are is bigger than what you do. You may have an amazing career as a comedian. You have everything. You've got the humor. You've got the, I was going to use a B word, but I'll say you have the courage. You have the talent. You have the Scandinavian looks. You have everything you need to be the biggest fricking comedian star with her own TV series, everything you could ever possibly dream. And you're way bigger than that when you come back here. And who knows if that's even the best thing for you to be used perfectly. We don't know until we come back here and find out, until we're willing. But what you do will be much bigger when you are always remember who you are. And Ann Landers said, know yourself. Don't accept your dog's admiration as conclusive evidence that you are wonderful. Don't let Bailey just be the one that tells you who you are. You are infinite. You are powerful. You are creative. You are talented. You are successful. You are wise. You are loving. You are kind. You are fun. You are frolic. You are all that you could ever possibly imagine. And it's not because you're out here showing me it, proving it to me. It's because when you go to your place and I go to my place and we get really, really, really calm and listen to that internal voice that says to you, there's more. You are more. When you go there, don't settle for me. Don't settle for just me. Don't settle for myself. And frankly, don't even settle for an old, antiquated understanding of who God is. Do you know that the generally agreed upon understanding of God really undercuts God in such a big way? It makes God judgmental. It makes God angry. It makes God all the things that only we can do. But when we get it, me, myself, and God as one thing, and we step back in here, all the costumes drip away, all the masks are lowered, and we get to step out into the world as our truly authentic, honest selves. And if that's not a recipe for a genuinely wonderful life, I don't know what is. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's take a deep breath. I invite you to take out your contribution this morning, your tithe, your whatever you want to call it. I just want you all to know I am doing a prosperity workshop here on November 19th from 10 to 1, right here in the sanctuary. It is my gift. You can give a love offering if you choose, but it is my gift to really get clear on prosperity with all of us. I taught it last week in Palm Desert, and it was 3 hours that went by so fast, I was blown away. And it was just reminded me so much of what I needed to be reminded of. In this world we are living in, where we're sitting in a constant deluge of being told everything that's going wrong in our country. Folks, that's all out here. Back here is the truth. Your choice. You can live out there, or you can live here. And the better choice, live here and take that into what's out here. Watch what happens then. So please join me on November 19th, Saturday morning, 10 to 1, in this sanctuary. So I invite you to join me in saying this together. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of my spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me how? Multiplied abundantly. If there was only one prayer ever spoken, only one prayer ever heard, only one heart ever broken, it would be enough to say the words, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you for everything. If there was only one voice ever heard of, only one breath, one sound, only one choice to be made from, it would be enough to say these words. Join us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you for everything. So here's your opportunity now to just bring forward for yourself in your own heart, what are you grateful for? What can you say thank you to? So many things, so many reasons. If there is only one love to be giving, only one heart to be known, only one life to be living, it would be enough to say these words, shall we? Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you for everything. Thank you, all of you, for being here.
Good morning. It's Sunday, October 30th, and here are your Global Truth Center announcements. Happy birthday this week to Nancy Shamuka. Coming up on the calendar, next Sunday, join us at 9 a.m. for the first Sunday of the month breakfast. On Friday, November 11th, we have soul immersion right here in the sanctuary. On Sunday, November 13th, the Wisdom Women have their monthly meeting with special guest speaker Swan Draper. Also on Sunday, November 13th, join Dr. James at 6 p.m. for Let's Talk, with a lively discussion on the theme Politics and Spirituality. On Friday, November 18th, join us for an evening of fellowship with Wine and Wisdom hosted by Dr. James and Kevin Bailey. On Saturday, November 19th, Dr. James will be offering his Prosperity Workshop. In December, save the dates of December 17th for Christmas caroling, a Broadway Christmas on December 18th, and our Christmas Eve service on December 24th. Looking for a way to give back to our spiritual center? Volunteers are needed to serve as Sunday greeters, hospitality, ambassador captains, and more. Please contact Dr. Kirby Ingram or Dr. Karen Oxrider to find out how you can be part of the team. Finally, our first series of fall classes will soon wrap up, and the next exciting classes will begin the week after Thanksgiving, on Monday, November 28th, and Wednesday, November 30th. Look for registration for both these classes to open this week on our website on the classes page. You can always find out what's going on by visiting our calendar on the website. To find it easily, just use your cell phone on the QR codes that are scattered throughout the sanctuary. Have a fantastic week, everyone.
Thank you, Thor. Those were great. Do I have live things that I'm supposed to talk about? No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. So the new classes that are coming up, you know, I like to think of our centers, both centers, as teaching communities, more than just Sunday services. We have so many people taking classes. Give it a try. If you haven't taken a class, give it a try. Every class is its own self-contained class. I think Tiffany has, how many classes does she have left? Like 2 or 3? And then you get the dynamic, wacky, crazy, interesting, sexy, fabulous Dr. Liza to teach her class. What's the name of your class again? Oh, there it is, the energy of choice. So take one, see how it feels. I got to tell you, I remember Dr. Walker standing on stage and saying, just try a class, see what you think. And we'd never gone to classes, I mean, acting classes, but so we hopped over to Hollywood one Wednesday night and we sat in the room. I never left. I took all of signs of my 100, 200, as I said earlier, 300, 400. I just kept going, and I'm still going. I still take classes. I take Joe Dispenza's class when he offers one I want. I take classes in order to, I'm right now looking into taking a Dr. Mortar's class about the whole idea of biofeedback, energetic feedback. So I want to keep growing and learning, and I invite you to join us as we keep expanding and learning. And also, while I'm at it, Spirit Breath Meditation is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. for a half an hour. I'm on there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sherry Verson is on there on Monday. And then once I get him his password, Phil from Toronto does a sound bath for that half hour. It is free. Please use us and help us to bring more of this calm. You want to get back here? Join us in Spirit Breath. What's next? Broadway Christmas. How many people have seen a Broadway Christmas? Oh, good. A lot of you, this will be new. We pick all songs from Broadway shows that are about Christmas, like Mame, when she sings, "We Need a Little Christmas." There's so many Broadway Christmas songs. We talk about Broadway, the history of Broadway, and the Christmas tunes. It's a lot of fun. So join us on December 18th for that. And Consciousness on Demand today is Reverend Dr. Liza, and who else? Oh, there you are, and Amy Shapiro, last week's practitioner of the day. So where are you going to be, Liza? Dr. Liza will be in the meditation room, and Amy will be downstairs in my office. So if something came up today, I asked you a lot of questions. If you want to go sit with those questions, just do it. Come on up. I don't even know who this is. Do I? Oh my God, it's Lexi. Oh my God, okay, what are you?
Bearded dragon.
What?
A bearded dragon.
Turn them, let them see it. Wow. And what's the marshmallow for?
A catapult.
Why did we do a catapult?
Oh, okay, so yeah.
So what was the first thing we did?
No, you can have that, but put it right by your mouth.
Yeah.
We made a house out of spaghetti and marshmallows.
And?
It was for our vision of some things might not go your way, but you just gotta try again.
Good job. And what's this thing?
And then we made?
A catapult.
And what is that?
From Lord of the Rings?
No.
Okay,
good, yeah. So, I don't know if you really, Kiki's watching this, so I don't know if we really want to do this. You
can do it. We can have a marshmallow hit the floor.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So our lesson was about vision. And sometimes we have to adjust our vision so we can hit our targets so our good goes where it belongs. So we made a catapult so that we could launch our good to where it belongs. Oh, okay. We giggled and belly laughed through this whole lesson. It was too much fun.
Whoa! Good job.
Most of them did that to me while we were downstairs. But,
I feel like there's going to come a day when they're all going to go downstairs instead of listen to me.
Yeah.
So that they can all build their little houses and catapults.
Build a house, come play with slime.
Thank you.
Thank
you for that.
My invitation to everyone who has kids, knows kids, wants kids, bring them here. We will build weird things with spaghetti and whatever that is, marshmallows, and we will make slime, and we will do incredible things.
This look is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we will learn empowerment, true empowerment, how to work principle into our lives from a very young age, because this is how the world changes, one child at a time.
Thank you. Thank you. Great costume, Lexi. Good job, Austin. Did you pick that out? From the internet. Okay, everybody take a deep breath. Before I know where I'm going, first I gotta know where it is. I know that today is a blessed day. That whatever needed to be said was said, whatever needed to be heard was heard, and that each one of us is now responsible to take whatever we know and live from it. And I know that this day unfolds perfectly and continues throughout the whole week. And so take a deep breath, let it go, and then stand up if you would. As we close out our month, as time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every step I take, every last breath I make, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Here we go. Love, cover me, light every darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me, make me a symphony. Play every note you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance, and let my anthem be. Here we go. Love, cover me, light every darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover thee. Love, cover me. One word, everybody. Love, 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 love. Sing it out, Louise. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Just listen to all of that. Love, 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 love. Love, love, last chance. Love. Have a great Sunday, everybody.